just want to give some reminders and some perspective that's really, really helpful during Christmas and the holidays, that good men like Christmas to be simple and stress-free as much as possible. And they enjoy it being laid back and low-key. They may have certain traditions or activities around the holidays that are important to them. But I assure you, they don't want any of them to be extravagant or made extra special or, as I said in the episode last year, supersized by any means. They want things simple, no matter what they say. No matter what they say, they want things simple. And the reason for that is a lot of times they are going along to get along in general in the marriage, but especially during Christmas and the holidays, they're going along with what us as women are doing in our master plan for Christmas because they know we are on a mission. We are on a mission during the holidays because we turn into, in general, women turn into holiday monsters during the season. We overcommit to parties. We overcommit to gatherings. We overcommit to hosting and having people over. We overcommit to travel and staying with family for an extended amount of time or having family stay with us for an extended amount of time. We put an extraordinary amount of pressure on ourselves to make everything special and perfect and top last year. What that does is it sucks the fun out of the season. Sucks the fun out of the season. It has everyone walking on eggshells. Everyone else stressed out, feeling obligated and burdened and doing a lot of things as a should, meaning things we think we're supposed to do or have to do, but we don't really want to do. And what that does is it burdens and drains our husbands. And then we are drained and burdened and exhausted, and we run on empty. We become overwhelmed. We're going 90 miles an hour, completely sped up, running around like crazy people. Then we become resentful and bitter. We feel unappreciated. We feel taken advantage of. We feel sorry for ourselves. Our expectations are dashed because we are, especially during the holidays when this is how we're showing up, entrenched in camp victim. And we play the martyr. What we don't realize, and this is what I talk about in the episode from last year, so I won't get into it too much, is that we do all these things we don't actually want to do, but we feel we have to do them or we're supposed to do them. And then we're resentful and bitter, and we project out all the emotional storm that's happening inside of us onto our husbands and other people, that we're doing all these things and no one's helping out. So again, we become the holiday monster. And we do this instead of using Christmas and what it's intended for, in the spirit of the season, which is one of reflection and peace and joy and gratitude and faith. And all of that goes away when we're trying to make everything perfect and we have all these expectations. You want to go check out, I just posted this in the video tab, 7 expectations your wife has that ruin the holidays, to learn more about that. So moving more into gifts, here's what women need to know about good men and gifts. Good men do not appreciate, enjoy, or like getting gifts that they do not need and do not want. I'm going to repeat that. It's really important. Good men do not enjoy or like getting gifts that they do not need or do not want. It puts extraordinary pressure on them that they feel obligated to use the gifts or wear the gifts when they don't really like them or need them. because they don't want us to feel hurt, and they don't want to be nagged and shamed that they're not using or wearing the gifts. Your husband does not need Christmas pajamas. He does not need Christmas socks or anything like that. He doesn't need a new girl set unless that's what he has specifically told you. Hey, this is what I want. So that leads to the next piece, is that if you're going to get your husband a gift and you guys get each other gifts, ask him what he wants and get him exactly what he says he wants, not some other version of it that you think is cooler or better or will be a better gift or a better brand. Get him what he says he wants. They're simple. They don't, in general, want to be surprised. Those are the things we want as women. That could go off into a whole other topic I'm not going to get into, because it's not coming from a good place within us. But get him what he wants. That's what I recommend to all couples. Ask each other. And as women, if your husband asks you what you want, tell him. Throw him a bone. Tell him exactly what you would like. And don't make him guess. One of the worst things you could tell your husband during Christmas or the holidays is, surprise me. That puts so much pressure that nothing he gets you, you're going to like. You're going to be disappointed. He's going to feel and see that disappointment. And it's just another way that we emasculate them and make them feel bad and wrong, and that they are never enough. As grown-up adults, we get the things we need and want for ourselves. Giving gifts it puts a lot of pressure. It's, to me, money spent that doesn't need to be spent. And there's a lot of hidden agenda for us as women in giving and receiving gifts of an emptiness we have in ourselves that we want filled. And that's just another way we do it. But if you're going to give gifts and that's important to you, it's good to know that. But just tell each other and don't try to surprise. When we try to do surprise gifts as women, we often go way over the top. There's a hidden agenda, and I can speak from my own experience of the challenge I used to have in this. How do I want to phrase this? It's like we do these extravagant, over-the-top, detailed gifts or experiences for our husbands because it's what we want them to do for us. It's like almost like this hint of like, look at all what I'm doing for you. Or we're not taking them into consideration and what they would enjoy and like at all. It comes from a very selfish, self-centered place of what we want, which isn't the purpose of giving a gift at all. So when we go over the top and we get them something extravagant or meticulously planned out and detailed, then good men feel they have to match that or go above and beyond of that. And then again, it never measures up and we don't like it. It doesn't make us happy. And then they feel, again, not enough and bad and wrong. I'll give you a short example of this. When my husband and I were first dating, this was actually a birthday gift. I got us a weekend away to Estes Park, which is a small town where my husband actually used to live and do a lot of climbing, and worked with his family at a resort that they owned in Estes Park. It's a really cute little mountain town in Colorado. And I got us a weekend trip there, brought his best friend and his best friend's girlfriend with us. He didn't need all of that. And what it actually did was put a lot of pressure on himself of like, how am I supposed to follow this? And so it's a whole mess of things. We could do a whole video on gifts and everything that's wrapped behind them. But we're not going there today. We are looking at the gifts your husband would most appreciate and value, which do not need to be wrapped. Somebody put a comment in the beginning of, I wouldn't mind if my wife wrapped herself in something. That would be okay, but that's totally different. The gifts that he would most appreciate and value are not wrapped. They are changes in your behavior and how you show up as a wife that show him that you love him, you appreciate him, and you are invested in himself, the marriage, and being the best version of you that you can be as a woman and a wife. Hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and you want a path forward to change your woman ways and truly be happy in yourself, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program. And the Happiness Program teaches you to resolve the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself so that you can be the solution to the issues and challenges in your marriage and your life. You can find the link in the description below to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. For the good men listening who want a way to take back the power you've unknowingly given away to your wives, I also have a course for you called the Marriage Rescue Course for Good Men Only. And the course teaches you how to rebuild your strength and confidence so that you can navigate the relationship with your wife in a healthy, constructive way. Again, you can find the link below in the description to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. Again, thank you so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.